EA Sports just dropped a gridiron notes about the Madden Ultimate Team price ranges, essentially the auction house. There are some changes coming to Madden 22 Ultimate Team for the auction house, so we need to go over these, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be breaking it down in this video. Let's get into it. So let's go through this. For those that are seeing gridiron notes for the first time, it's where we'll keep you up to date with the latest Madden NFL 22 news all season long. Our goal is to continue providing deeper insight into our game and keep you in the loop on all updates around Madden NFL 22. With the launch of Madden NFL 22, we're introducing a few new features to Madden Ultimate Team auctions, economic information, recent sales, and price ranges. So this is what the new auction house for a single card is going to look like. Again, this is work in progress, so it is still subject to change. So as we see, auction, attributes, equipables, and stats. So that's cool that we can see the attributes, equipables, and stats now. Wait, no, I stand corrected. This is in your binder posting a card to the auction house. So we see the duration, starting price, buy it now, and buy it now price. These are all the same four options that we're used to seeing. Nothing different there. Here's the economic information. This is brand new. Obviously, recent sales and price ranges, that's new. Recent sales is not. So economic information, lowest buy now price, 100 million coins. Median price, 9.5 million coins, and how many are available. So that's pretty cool. It teaches you supply. It teaches you the average median price, so you're not like posting on for terrible things. This is going to hurt snipers on the block. I can already tell from the start of this article, this is going to hurt people who like to snipe cards on the block, who like to flip cards on the block, make coins that way. EA does not want you doing that. They don't want you making coins by investing. They don't want you making coins by sniping and flipping. It gives an unfair advantage to certain players, and to them, that's not something that they want to be a part of the game. And so this is probably their way, because it also affects coin buying. It can make it difficult to determine who's buying coins and selling coins and who's not, who's just sniping and flipping cards. And so that's not something that they want to have to differentiate between. So this is probably their way of combating mostly coin buying, because they lose a lot of money on it because people aren't buying packs. Instead, they're buying coins. But also, they don't like people sniping and flipping cards on the block either. That's why they have the 10% tax. I won't be surprised if we see it go up, to be honest. But then we have the recent sales and, of course, the price ranges that we always see. So these features will apply to all items that can be auctioned. There are a few things this accomplishes. Players have access to more information about current market trends. The median sale price of any item. Remember, guys, the median's the middle. It's not the average. If you remember your grade school or middle school or even high school days, the median is the price in the middle. So if you stick all the prices that have sold or whatever, and then you slash them off one by one until you get the middle, that's a median price. But the average is where you add them all up and divide by the number that you're adding up. So how many of the same item is currently up for auction? That I do like, because it'll show you how many is up. Recent sale prices of the same item. We've seen that before. It ensures a fair price for high level player items, making them more accessible to all players. I can see where they're coming from. I slightly disagree, because this is all about coin buying, guys. It's all about coin buying, and any marketing or wording that they have here is just going to be to try to combat that. FIFA introduced something similar to this last year. They only let you post for a certain amount of price or a certain price because they don't want people buying and selling cards or coins, because then that makes them lose money. Price ranges help restrict the transfer of illegitimate coins through auction. So that's exactly what we're talking about. So price ranges will be determined by the current market prices. The upper price ranges will be set well above the median sale price of the items on the market and will dynamically update as the median price of the item rises and falls. By default, there are no lower ranges, but as we gather more data, lower ranges could be introduced. This will ensure that items are sold for a fair price while leaving plenty of room for increasing or lowering prices. You know what this feels like to me? This feels like the government stepping in and saying, no, you can't sell your product for that low. You can't sell your product for that high. This sucks, man. This is more control by EA Sports. This is a bad change, and they're trying to form it in the economic information. Look at us. Look at what a good thing we're doing. We're giving you more information. Cool, it's more information, but you're also putting massive restrictions on how we choose to use the auction block, which is one of the best parts of Ultimate Team. This is a bad thing. I truly do believe that, because I'm a guy who made a ton of coins last year by sniping and flipping cards, and that will probably not be around much next year, because they're gonna hold people's hand through this and say, we want to make sure you can't post this for a dumb price, a too low price, a too high price. We want to make sure you can't buy and sell coins, etc. This sucks. This really, really does suck. Here are a few additional things about price ranges that you want to know. Price ranges will be on for all auction items in Madden NFL 22, so every single item will have it, and price ranges will be set based on the median sale price for each item per platform. So PC will be different from Xbox, which will be different from PlayStation. While the median prices are per platform, The distance of the upper and lower range for that median price will be universal across all platforms, which is really going to essentially keep the prices the same. It's going to keep the prices the same across all platforms. So one thing isn't super cheap on PlayStation, but super expensive on Xbox or PC. I think that's good for the PC guys. It doesn't really affect Xbox and PlayStation too much. The median price will dynamically raise and lower based on current market trends. When putting up an item for auction, you'll be presented with the current upper limit for that particular item. So when people go to auction an item, they're not going to see 150 coins anymore. So you're not going to get the 150 accidental anymore, which really sucks because there were a lot of awesome snipes that people got. My channel was founded on sniping off the auction block. It's a good thing. I guess it's a good thing I don't do that anymore because I don't think it's going to be around anymore. Price ranges will also be honored and displayed from the Madden companion app. So that's good that the companion app is coming back. This is so annoying, dude. We want this change to be a good experience for our players. We think that this will help make Ultimate Team a fair environment for all of our players. We understand that some players will be unhappy about this change. However, it's important for us to be as transparent as possible with you, our community, both from a gridiron notes perspective as well as in-game when you are making these critical choices to your team building experience. It's good because they don't want people to get ripped off. Like I remember Blitz posted on Twitter that he accidentally sold a Tyreek Hill that was worth like 800,000 coins this year for like 150 coins. Like that's cool, but also it sucks because it really removes an element of the game that so many players use: sniping, flipping cards, working the auction block, etc. They continue to say, we don't want players who are using auctions fairly to feel any negative impacts to the system. With that in mind, we want to make sure we get this right. So we invite you to share any feedback you may have across social media channels, forums, and our Answers HQ. Community frequently asked questions. Will I still be able to snipe player items off the auction block? Yes, players will still be able to snipe players off the auction block. There will need to be a set amount of sales before the price ranges are put in place. So it's essentially saying, if you want to snipe cards, do it when the card first gets released. Otherwise, once a card's been released for a while, good luck sniping it because the median prices will be in effect. How quickly will the price range go into place after in-game content releases? After a set number of auctions are completed. So this says we're not going to tell you the set number. So how often will price ranges be updated? Hourly at launch. The Madden team will be monitoring player feedback and will make any adjustments as needed. What happens if I post a player item above the price range? What can I expect? Current system will not allow you to post above the current price range. Players can always remove. If you want to buy or sell coins, it's going to be very difficult next year to do. So that take that as you will, whether you like buying and selling coins, it's up to you to, again, take it as you will, but it's going to be tough because these price ranges are very much going to limit that because you're pretty much going to be only going to be able to post cards for the prices that they're kind of worth. So like this year, how you could post a silver card for 1 million coins or 2 million coins or whatever. You can't do that next year. It's not going to work. That silver card is going to sell for an average of like 2,000 coins or whatever, 1,000 coins. And the range is going to be anywhere from like 500 coins to like 3,000 coins. It's going to be damn near, not impossible. People will still find out ways to buy and sell coins and postcards, but it's going to be a lot more difficult and you're going to have much less of a margin there where you're making actual coins. Will EA be listening to community feedback to modify how price ranges work in the future? Yes, we encourage your feedback on this new feature. We will be monitoring player feedback throughout the year on our social media channels. So guys, this is a big change. It really is. It's going to affect mostly how people buy and sell coins. That's going to be really the hit here. I do think the economic information is cool. The price ranges and them holding your hand and limiting where you can buy and sell cards or how much you can buy and sell cards for really stinks. It's like the government stepping in and telling a business what they can and can't sell their product for. It's essentially kind of the same thing here. Of course, this is a video game, so it is different, but and people aren't going to be making the mistake of putting a card up for 150 coins unless it's like right when that card comes out. So if you want to snipe next year, you have to snipe the cards that are new content in game, because as soon as those price ranges get put into effect, it's going to be really, really difficult to snipe cards. People just will be putting them up for the median price and every card's going to be essentially the same, which really stinks. It's very much a Big Brother situation here. And I get where they're coming from as a business, wanting to cut down on the people that are buying and selling coins because that's how they make money as a business. But at the same time, as a player who likes to snipe the auction house, it's very, very limiting. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm curious what you guys think. I think this stinks. I think it stinks. It's really unfortunate. It's going to make series like Pack and Play and stuff like that really difficult to do. Not that I would ever buy coins, but you guys get the idea. So let me know your thoughts down below. This is kind of a somber update, but as more gridiron notes come out, I'll keep you guys updated. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll catch you boys in the next one.